Good morning, guys.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Peggy, and welcome to All Things Peggy. We have a special guest.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a guest over here, okay? No,
these some special guests. I
You
like
are
that.
we have special guests in the building, fam. We got my husband, Don.
Hey, what's going on, fam?
And we got DJ.
DJ.
Say hey to the fam, DJ.
Yes, I'm just chilling over here.
Hey, say
DJ
hey,
got his little
fam.
jacket on that Peggy bought him, boy. People see DJ in his jacket, they think it's the cutest thing. He's starting to believe he's cute too, but yeah, it's a beautiful, slightly overcast, but nice day.
It's a very overcast day. And see, I need to quit asking Donald what the weather is outside, because when he comes in and he say, oh, baby, it's nice outside. It's hot. Okay, then I dress like it's summer, and then I get outside, I'm freezing. And so then today I say, is it cold outside? Oh, it's cold. It's cold. So I go outside. I'm like, it ain't cold.
My specific words were, it's not as cold as previous 2 mornings, but it's a little chilly.
What does that mean?
Exactly. What does that mean? What does that mean?
So,
if I would have said it's about 67, 70 degrees, she'd be like, okay, what does that mean? So, how does your boy win?
I'm just going to start dressing in layers. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start dressing in layers. That way, if it gets cool, like if it start off cool, then I can just take my jackets off or my long sleeves off or whatever else. But he got me with this sweater on like I'm back in St. Louis or something. But the weather here has been amazing. Like, y'all know I have to walk DJ once or twice a day, but we went out on Wednesday and it felt every bit of 80 degrees. Now, when I looked at my weather app, it said it was 72. So I can't even go by that. And when you stand on the balcony, see the buildings are all around, so you're not feeling the cool breeze and stuff. So you really can't tell from that. And I'm like, boy, this weather down here is just so unpredictable. Like, you don't know how to dress. But like I say, everybody mostly dress in layers, and I get it now. So I'm gonna have to do the layering thing.
That's why I wear the hoodie over a t-shirt. If it gets too warm, just take the hoodie off, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So today we are out doing shopping and stuff like that. And we have been supposedly shopping since Tuesday. But I'm just like, no, let's wait till tomorrow. No, let's wait. And now here we are out here with everybody else on Saturday trying to get some shopping done. And I hate it. I do. I hate coming out on Saturday. But at least we're out earlier than before. Because y'all know what happened in that live about the Walmart order thing, and I'm just not going to go through that anymore. So I just go get my own groceries. So today, I think we're going to do maybe Costco, but I know I want to go to Sam's, and I'm going to go to H-E-B, and probably, I don't know if I'm going to pick Walmart up or not. I'm just so mad with them right now. Like, I got to not be so mad with them before I go back in there, because
I think we can get everything at Sam's and H-E-B, but you know what? Yeah, there's some things Walmart might offer, but I don't know. We'll just see.
What? Because Walmart costs just as much as Kroger and H-E-B these days.
Sure does.
Groceries are so high. Okay, so we stopped and got us some breakfast while we were out, because we have nothing. Like, we're out of creamer, we're out of coffee, and y'all know I'm a coffee drinker, so I can have that stuff. So I'm out of creamer, and I know why we're out of creamer, because I've been drinking cold coffee, making my own little specialty coffee.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to go to Costco, Sam's, so I can get the bigger creams and stuff like that, so we don't have to run out. And DJ needs snacks and stuff, because let me tell you, when you want DJ and you sitting down, after you come in and wash your hands and sit down, he get right up in your face and he be like,
see, I once you set a standard or you set a routine, he's gonna hold you to it. And so I say this thing where when he comes in, he gets a treat.
Yeah.
And he expect Peggy to follow through with that.
And he won't, baby, let me tell you something, he won't walk away from you, and he gonna look you dead in the eye until you go get his treat. Because he did that to me yesterday. And I'm like, what do you want, DJ? Sometimes I wish he could talk or something. Have you seen on TikTok where they have the pads that will talk? right?
The little buttons, yeah.
And I'm like, I wish we had that for DJ so he could tell us what he wants. But he just standing there and he won't move. And then I was like, oh, I didn't give him the pepperoni. Is it pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. I didn't give him the pepperoni, so I gave him the pepperoni and some water. And then he went on about his business. But I'm like, he's serious. Like, Donald got him set on the routine, which is good, but I had just forgotten. So he was like, yeah, my human ain't acting right. She need to get her life together or something, because this ain't going to work. We're getting ready for Trey's graduation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. This is my oldest grandson. He will be 18 May 5th.
Yes, May 5th.
May 5th, he will be 8.
Wow.
He will be 18.
18-year-old grandson.
You think he'll be 18? Oh,
Yeah.
now see, women, we always get mad when our men don't remember our anniversary and stuff. Hey, we've been married 18 years.
No, we finna hit 18 in December.
In December, okay. Because we got married the year Trey was born.
Exactly.
That's sad that I didn't know that. But anyway. So Trey is getting ready for graduation, right? So, I'm trying to be a good grandma, but I'm not trying to be so overpowering, because that's who I am. I love to celebrate and encourage, right? So I'm talking to him, and first thing he said that made me upset was he wanted to take a year off from college. And I said, when you take that year off and you find you a decent little job, you're gonna be stuck. I said, don't take a year off. I say, please, don't do it. You'll regret it. I was like, take fewer classes or something, but just still go, right? So talking to his dad, his mom, everybody, he's agreed to go ahead and go to school, right? And so I didn't see anything coming, like and I was basing it off of when I went to high school. So I'm like, did you get your senior ring? And he was like, no. I was like, did they offer a senior ring? I don't know. And I'm like, what about senior pictures? Have you taken your senior pictures? No. We ain't taking no senior picture. I'm like, Trey, what is going on? I was like, you should have taken senior pictures in the summer, right? And so I was like, so let me explain to you how I thought things worked, and then you tell me how they do work. Because you have to pull stuff out of Trey, because he doesn't like to be celebrated. He's
that's the thing.
He's shy a little bit.
Yes.
And he don't like for people to make a fuss over him. But you can't have a grandma like me and not want to fuss. Like, come on.
That's exactly what's going on.
So anyway, I was like, so when I was in high school, because I know he's going to prom, right? I say, but so last year you didn't go to your junior ring dance. And he was like, what's that? I was like, y'all don't have junior ring dance? Now, I know some of y'all that was in the 80s in high school. What we did was, see, now they have a junior prom.
Okay.
You didn't have a junior ring dance?
I didn't have anything. I did not go to anything.
I know you didn't go to it, but did they offer it?
I do not remember offering anything junior. Only thing I remember was the senior ring and the graduation ring and the senior prom. That's the only thing I remember getting offered.
So I'm gonna tell you, now this was in Missouri, St. Louis. So what they would do is, you would at the junior ring dance, you would order your ring, your senior ring. It was a junior ring dance, and it was a celebration of us, getting our rings for next year, because we're getting ready for the next year. Now, we did have homecoming, but we didn't have a homecoming dance. We had a junior ring dance. See, yeah, it's like that, right? But so also, when you were a junior, when school was out, they gave you this big packet. You ordered all of your senior things. You ordered your cap, your gown. You got your announcements. It was like almost a wedding, because they gave you announcements. You send them out to say, hey, I'm graduating. Will you attend? And how many people are coming? And then they gave you return envelopes. Now, mostly the return envelopes were just like wedding presents, because my mom would send it to all of our relatives, like in Tennessee and stuff like that. And you get 20 from this uncle, 40 from this uncle, stuff like that. So you'd end up with like $400 or $500. And that's how that went. And so then in the summer, you would go take your pictures. So when they made the yearbook, your senior picture was there. Now, the senior picture was in full color in the yearbook. full color. You go, I think back then it was Olin Mills or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And we went there and we took our pictures. And I'm going to show y'all a couple of my high school pictures too, since we're talking about it. But I didn't do senior pictures. I did, because they were too expensive and we just couldn't afford it. But anyway, I think that's why I wanted my kids to do it, because I couldn't do it. But Olin Mills was very expensive. And so, you know, most of us worked summer jobs and stuff, so we could pay for that stuff. But I just ran out of money. I just got the basics, right? So I know I paid for my senior book, you know, like a memory book. And you would put pictures and stuff. And I'm going to tell you.
That's not a yearbook?
No, it's not a yearbook. It's a memory book. Okay. You would fill it with things that were memorable for that year. So Michael Jackson off the wall, they would sell stickers and stuff like that, and so you would put that in your book. Then in your book at the very back, it had like 4 or 5 pages for hundreds of cards, because when you got your senior packet, it came with little cards, right? Like business cards, but it only had your name in it. And so you would switch it with everybody in your senior class. And so your book, and then, you know, the people would write in your book and, you know, say little cute things to you, like, I'm gonna miss you, and, you know, just write in your book and stuff like that. And we also used to wear the t-shirts where people would write on your t-shirts and you would keep your t-shirt, you know. Y'all didn't do all of that. We had a senior,
baby.
We had a senior cheat day. This is where
we had senior cheat day.
You did? Okay, so I went to Roosevelt High School on the south side of St. Louis, and so our cheat day was at Tower Grove Park. We went over there, people pulled out barbecue grills, we had music going, and the school knew we did it. They didn't condone it, but they didn't stop it either. Yeah. And so we would go to the park just all day, hang out, have fun, nothing ever happened or bothered us or anything like that. And we would get back on the bus, because I had to ride the bus to school. And so get back on the bus and go home. And it was like, they made it fun. Like senior, when you were a senior, they let people know you were a senior. Like, we were the big dogs of the school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then y'all look, when we went to prom, we dressed up in the big ball gowns, you know, that had the skirts up under them, the big balloon skirts up under them,
Cinderella dresses,
and we had the long gloves that come up to your elbow. If I can find my picture, I'm gonna show it to y'all. We wore the dresses like that, and we went all out. And everybody, you know, it was a secret until you showed up. But, you know, like if you had a cousin that could sew, you'd be like, oh, I want her to make my dress because she can add a little extra something and a little extra something. Your girl had on a summer fur. I mean, a fur coat, but it was a summer fur. I hope I could find this picture, because I thought I was the business baby. I was super cute. Wow. My sewing teacher made my dress, because she was teaching us how to sew. I wasn't even paying attention, but she was like, Peggy, I'm gonna pick, because she made one person's dress every year, so she made my dress. And she was like, I just need you to buy the material. So I went and bought the material. She gave me a book to look through, and she was like, show me the dress you want. And so I showed her my dress, and she made it. And she was like, the day before the prom, she let me, that Friday, because I was getting worried. I'm like, dang, this lady ain't said nothing to me, and I need my dress. So she called me in after class, and she said, here, try this on. I tried it on. It was perfect. I mean, perfect. And it was like it was like a fairy tale. So all the guys dressed up, and back then the tuxedos had the tails in the back. Yeah. That was popular, and the top hats and the games. Like, we did all of that. So I'm talking to Trey, and I'm explaining this to him, and he was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
So he don't want no parts of it. And so I'm like, okay, I can't push too hard, because then he's gonna shut down. And so I say, well, Trey, can we have like a graduation party? And he was like, yeah, I guess. Okay. So I was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Now I'm thinking about this overnight, and so I'm gonna call him, talk to him, and I'm like, hey Trey, so I found this hall that we could rent, and we could get you a photo booth, and we can get the food catered, and we could invite some of your friends and your family and all that. He was like, yeah, no. He said, I don't want that, Grandma. He say, really, I don't. He said, I know you want to do this for me, and you know he appreciates it and stuff like that. But he was just like, no, Grandma, I don't want to do it. And I said, well, how about we have a barbecue at the house, and then that way the family can come over, and we could just celebrate you like that. So I promise I will keep it small and I won't do too much. And he was like, now that I can do. So now I've been limited to that. So we're gonna have a barbecue at the house and have everybody over and stuff like that, right? So at least he allowed me that. And then I was like, so okay, now how many of us can come to the graduation? Because right now I got 20 people on the list. And he was like, we get to bring 4 people. He was like, you, Grandpa Donald, my mama, my dad. That's it. I'm like, wait, what? You get 4 people? No way. He was like, yeah. I said, so what you can do is, because everybody didn't go to graduation. I was like, so can you check around school to see maybe if somebody is not coming, then you could get their tickets and, you know, more family could come. He was like, no, that's he said 4 people's enough. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of, every time I talk to Trey, I'm dying inside. I'm dying inside.
Every time she talks to Trey, I realize that Trey is so much like me. It is hilarious. I love that. And I hope I haven't influenced him to be this way so much, because he's kind of introverted. I know you don't look like I'm introverted and stuff. I'm very, very introverted. Yeah. I'm all small scale. I don't need... What's the biggest party I've ever had for myself? I mean, I've had a couple of going away parties in the military and stuff like that, but like the wedding renewal and stuff. But me, I'm just so small. Just come on now, y'all.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like I say, I'm not gonna push it on him. I'm not gonna force it, because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway, and then just have him come. But I don't want to ruin it for him like that. But that's okay, because Cameron gonna want all the things, and I'm gonna be ready for Cameron. Cameron gonna want all the hoopla. She gonna want all the pomp and, is it called pomp and circumstance? Pomp and circumstance. Cameron gonna want all of that, and I can't wait. Now she only a freshman right now, but baby, my Cameron gonna want everything, and I'm gonna be here for it.
I'm gonna address a little bit about the all the stuff that Peggy used to do. I don't know how many of y'all used to do everything that she mentioned. Please let me know, because I've never heard of at least 75% of the stuff she mentioned, like memory books and cards and T-shirts and all other stuff. I never heard of it, but it just, when I was coming up, when I was going through high school, I'm like, man, they're trying to make money. They used to come through with the little ring book, the graduation ring books, and $150 or $230 or $380, and I was just like, for a ring? And I was just, my dad be like, son, you're not even gonna wear that ring once you graduate. You'll never wear that ring again. So we're not wasting money on it. And I guess I kind of got into that mentality, like, okay, they're just trying to get more money and stuff. You can buy like a special tassel or stuff like that, but
it made you stand out.
Yeah,
you know
I just didn't. I wanted to remain hidden though. I didn't want to stand out. I wanted to be hidden. I wanted to be like go with the flow kind of guy. But hey, it sounded like you had a great time. I'm not trying to besmirch your enjoyable senior year or anything like that.
Whatever.
It's just like I didn't miss it. I didn't have it and I didn't miss it.
But I just hate that the kids don't get to enjoy the things we did, because I thought I was cute at my prime. You couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing.
But Trey did get a little celebration for his graduation.
He did.
His dad took him to an NBA game.
Yeah, because he loves the NBA. So his mom bought him some tickets to Chicago
Bulls,
because that's the closest place to St. Louis to go watch a live game. And so who did he watch? The Bulls versus somebody.
I don't know who they'll find playing, but we got some. He sent some pictures.
He sent a few pictures, so we're gonna share the pictures here with y'all.
Yeah.
But I told my son, I was like, okay, go live from the game so I could see where y'all sitting and stuff. I'm just nosy. I just want to be a part of it. Yeah. And when I tell you, Trey was just in awe. Yeah. He was so happy. Like, I'm gonna tell you about Trey. This is Trey. I love him to death. I do. But if he's excited, he'll be like, yo,
yeah,
that's nice. That's as
That's
far
about as high as it go. If you get a yeah, that's nice. Oh man, he really loves what you just did.
Yeah. But he doesn't get excited. Because me, I'll be screaming and hugging and laughing. But Trey is just totally, and he get that from my son, because they're just very laid back. But anyway, Trey, he went to the game. He had an amazing time, because when they got to their hotel, they say, my son called me. He said, "Mom, this hotel is so nice." So when he was getting the hotel, because we went to Chicago.
Yeah.
We didn't go to a game, though.
We didn't go to a game. We were just in Chicago.
We was just in
spend the
Chicago
weekend
just
there.
to get away, right? And so he was kind of asking us questions, because he had never driven there before by himself. And so I was telling him stuff, and then we found this hotel
close to the
to the stadium. Yeah. And so it says something like this hotel gives military discounts for the veteran and the veteran family and stuff like that, so they was gonna give them discounts. And he was like, "Can you call to see if we can get this little discount? Because if we can get it, we want it." And I was like, "Okay." And I told him, I was like, "This is my son, and I want him to stay at this hotel. It's kind of like his graduation gift, stuff like that." And so she was like, "Sure." And so it was a good deal for a Friday night.
A Friday night 4-star hotel in Chicago next to a basketball game.
Yeah.
For a good price. I don't even know you want to say the price, but it was a good price.
We can, because somebody might want to.
It was under $150.
Yeah, because the regular price was $169, but we got it for $136.
Yes, but I mean, like, with the taxes and everything else. But I'm telling you right now, that was the best deal. I was telling Peggy, if we go back to Chicago, that's where we're staying, because our son, once he got there, he shot a little video by showing us what the room looked like. It looks better on his video than it did on the website. I was like, that room is big, full, plenty of space and everything. So we were very, very happy.
Very impressed.
That they got a nice hotel
I want him to be
was
safe.
able to go see a basketball game. So that's something. That's something already.
And
Peggy's gonna dote. Peggy is gonna dote. A doter's gonna dote. They say a hater's gonna hate. Well, a doter's gonna dote.
A doter's gonna
dote, and Peggy's a doter.
No, because look, I'm gonna tell you what I do, and Donald hates it, because he's like, "You are babying everybody. You can't do that." And so I told him, I was on the phone talking to my son, the night before they left. They left Friday, so I was talking to him Thursday. I say, "Now what you want to do is get your gas the night before." He's like, he almost 40, Piggy. I know, but still. I was like, and what you should do is get your snacks already, because the hotel snacks going to cost way more than regular. Because, the hotel going to cost you $3, $4 for a little bag of chips, when you could get the big bag for the same price. So I was like, get all your waters, your sodas and stuff like that, put it in your cooler, get all your snacks before you get there. Make sure I'm just going on, and Donald was like, "Stop. You're doing too much." And so my son, he agrees with Donald. And he's like, "You know what, Ma?" He said, "I think it might be a good idea for me to get my snacks and stuff tonight before I get on the road and do this." And I was like, "See, you're listening. I appreciate that. Thank you." And I just worry so much. And I know they were leaving this morning, because it was just overnight, because my son has to be back at work. And so I'm trying not to call them to see if they got up in time to go, but I gotta stop being like that. All right, fam, we done talked your head off, so we're gonna try to go up here to, we close to Sam's or Costco?
Sam's.
We're going to Sam's, and Donald. So Donald wrote out the list. I know y'all can't see it.
Yeah, it's just too bright
It's
right
too
now.
bright right
my
here.
camera, my
But
camera's
Donald
not
has
set
the
for.
best handwriting. I'm like, you got
That's all legible.
It's legible. This that stalker handwriting.
Stalker handwriting.
People who write ransom notes. That's what this is. A ransom note. Because everything's just straight lines. Even without the lines, he writes like that. I don't know.
So it's about 22 items on that list. Let's see if she come up with 22 items, fam.
You're not going in?
Not the whole time. I come in when you get to the non-listed items or something.
I'm not buying
I come in
frivolous things.
I'll probably come in the Sam's with you, but I won't go into the other grocery store with you. I'll walk through Sam's with you.
You'll walk through Sam's with me, player?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this Sam's thing, fam.
All right, and we will talk to you guys. We're going to call you right back.
All right.
All right, fam. Now tell me we don't need that.
We don't need that.
Look how cute that is. Where would I put? See, this is when I miss being around my grandkids because I would put this up next to the family Easter basket.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so nice. I want to buy it and send it to them. Oh my goodness. The ribbon is, look at this ribbon. Now I want to buy this ribbon just to craft with it. Look how pretty that is. How much is it?
I don't know.
I need this. You cannot beat this place.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest. Heartbeat like a bird that's humming. Trust your words cause you know me best. Let's take a walk down a brick road. Click your heels and you'll be there. I want you, do you want me to?
What's going on, fam? So we've been in the store for about 15 minutes now, and Peggy has looked at ribbons, pizza ovens, and clothes.
Oh look, but aren't these so cute?
And Donna Karen leggings and stuff. So, yeah, I came in to help with the food shopping.
Sometimes things get in your way.
Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Yeah. Beautiful girls are coming. Funny girls are real sweet. I don't say these words often. Loving you has left me weak. But let's take a walk down a brick road. Click your heels and we'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you.
Hey guys, so we are back. We are back. Look, let me insert a commercial. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Try to say that fast 3 times. Listen, we are I am shopped out. It's getting to the point now where I hate shopping, but it's something you have to do. You know, it's something you have to do. I'm gonna tell you what, HEB, though I love that grocery store, HEB is like a club on a Saturday night because they got the music blasting and they are letting you try out all the alcoholic beverages. Like they let you try the wines. They made sangrias. They got all this
Wait a
stuff
rock
going.
picking minute. I should have went in HEB.
You should have went in but they always let you sample their wines and stuff. And so I'm just like, it's like a club, you know. It is. It's just like a club. Everybody's gonna meet up there. By the time you get you some wine, they were serving like little cocktail sausages, crackers, and then drinks and all this other
Is
stuff.
that why you was in there for an hour?
No, that ain't not what.
She was in there for an hour, fam. Y'all know I always call after 30 minutes, but she didn't pick up the phone, so I had to go in and look for her. I found her real quick, though.
But I was on the phone. I was running my mouth. You know how somebody called you hadn't heard from in a while, and you talked to them. So that's what it was. I was on the phone running my mouth. But I promise you the phone didn't ring.
Okay.
The phone didn't ring. I promise you. But like I say, I probably didn't hear it because HEB is the club, baby. So I'm gonna have to remember not to come to HEB on Saturday. That's why I really do. I love getting my shopping done on like Wednesday or Tuesday, you know, because the middle of the week nobody's really in there. It was, and they had all the aisles open and everything, so it wasn't like it was a long wait or nothing. But it's just so many people.
HEB still does checkout too. It's not all self checkout. Do they have any self checkout?
They do. They have self checkout.
But they got a lot of cashiers.
Then they have express checkout, and then they have the cashiers. So you're never in line more than 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say that, but the wait is not long.
Yeah.
Is what I want to say. And then true to form, it's hot. Okay, it's hot.
Yeah.
It is saying 74 degrees outside, but it feels like 80.
Yeah.
And I just want to snatch this sweater off because now I'm hot.
But we're finally done though, so we just go and take it to the house.
We are done, and then okay, so we're at Target right now.
Mm-hmm.
Target is the only place I can get my black pepper bacon. I love black pepper bacon. They have black pepper flavored bacon. Well, you can see the black pepper in it. So this is why I like to come and get my, you know, my Viva Selecta size and my pepper bacon. And then also your bath needs. You know, they're good for like your bath gels and salts and stuff like that. But we have plenty of those because we're old. We keep like some good Epsom salt and stuff like that.
Plus, she was craving some Starbucks, and she said, "Babe, did they have it?" Yeah, they had Starbucks in there.
So they had the order, but he didn't read it right. So y'all know I get my matcha, oat milk. I get a matcha iced green tea with oat milk, strawberry puree, and 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup. The order ain't gonna never change. Now sometimes I'll go with almond milk, but for the most part I go with oat milk. I don't know what he read, but he put foam in here. I can't even drink it, y'all. He done put foam at the top, and so I'm tasting it. It tastes good. But I'm like, hey, where's my strawberry puree? And she was like, oh, he didn't put strawberry. He must have thought it meant foam or something. And she was like, well, just give us a minute and we'll make it over. I was like, no, you ain't gonna make my order over while you're mad. I say, just pour me a little strawberry in the cup. And she was like, oh, we're not upset. I said, baby, go ahead and pour that strawberry over here. I say, it's fine. I say, just pour the strawberry in here and I'll shake it up as I'm walking through the store. Because I don't like nobody making my stuff over. I just don't. People are weird. Like, that's the world we live in. They get mad at you and, you know, sneeze or extra talk over your food when you send it back. Mm-hmm. And I know they make it right in front of you too, but it was just like, when I walked up, they were arguing amongst themselves, right? And so I was like, I don't want to get involved in it. Like I said, it tastes good, but I just didn't have my strawberry puree. So I'm like, go ahead and put that strawberry in. Yeah, I've been having a difficult week. I don't want to put this out in the universe. It's just been a weird week. Okay, so I had a doctor's appointment on the day that
AT&T.
Listen, I had a doctor's appointment the day that AT&T went down.
The whole network, basically half the country was.
Was that Monday or was that Tuesday?
It was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. Whatever day that was. So I'm being responsible. I'm like, oh, don't worry about me. I am going to Uber to my doctor's appointment. So, you know, I'm telling Donald all this stuff. And so the night before my doctor's appointment, Donald was like, your doctor is real close to where we live. He said it's not even 2 miles away.
Not even one. It's basically about 1 mile, a little less than a mile.
Less than a mile, right?
Yes.
So he drives me up there the night before. And I was like, Donald, this is the route that I kind of walk anyway. And I was like, it'll be during the day. Nobody will be out. Not much traffic. I was like, I'm just going to walk. I'm going to walk to my doctor's appointment. And he was like, you sure? And I'm like, I'm positive. I'm going to walk to this doctor's appointment. So I get up. Because, you know, your girl always trying to get her independence back. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to call an Uber because I don't want to pay $20 for going there and back, even though it's not that far. I just didn't want to do it, and plus I didn't want to wait on him and all that stuff. So anyway, so I get up in the morning, I take DJ, let him walk, go to the bathroom, I lock him up in his cage. And so I put my earbuds on. I got my watch, and I'm just walking and listening to music. I'm walking. Did not realize that the AT&T towers were down. I didn't have any problems, but we got the grandkids on our plan.
Mm-hmm.
We got the grandkids on our plan. So we got like 5 phones that we pay for every month. My phone was the only one out of the 5 that are working. My phone was the only phone
Your
that's
phone
working.
stayed working also?
My phone never went out.
Wow.
My phone never went out. So so I go to the doctor's appointment. I'm early because I'm like, okay, it's gonna take me like 45 minutes to walk over. I must have been like walking, because I got there really fast. It was just a straight shot, you know. Donald was like, make sure. You can see now, I treat everybody like a baby, but he treat me like a baby.
That is true.
So I'm walking, and I get there, and I'm like, oh, I'm super early, right? So I get there. This is a new doctor. I'm filling out my paperwork, and I'm just excited because I'm gonna have this really great experience because I've been looking for a good doctor. I went online and found her, and she's got all these interviews, and she's the business, and this, and that. So they come over. They was like, oh, this is under your husband's name. We need his social because I have TRICARE. They pull it up, and it was like, oh, we can't see you. They pull it up, and it was like, oh, we can't see you. And I go, why not? And she was like, because if you're within 50 miles of a military base, you have to go to the military hospital.
Which we are not.
And I was like, we're not 50 miles of a military base. And she was like, I can show it to you. She printed out, and it said, military bases only.
Yeah.
Military bases only. And she said, you know, sometimes this happens. She said, you're not the first person it happened to. She said, and I say, but that's weird because when I called to select the doctor, they helped me select the doctor. So why wouldn't they have told me when I called in? But anyway, I don't know what happened. Now, remember, here in Houston, you got to wait 6-8 weeks to see a doctor. So she said probably when they do their auditing or something, they might have kicked you over there. And she said, now if you want to pay today, you could pay. And I was like, how much would I have to pay? And she was talking about the hundreds of dollars. I was like, no ma'am. I say, can you reschedule me as quick as possible? I say, put me down for any like cancellations or anything like that because you're really close to my house. I said, if you call me in the morning, I could be there in the afternoon, stuff like that. So I'm telling her all that stuff. And yeah, she had to print it out, and she said, call them and they'll fix it. She said it won't be a bother, but I couldn't do it right there on the phone because it has to register in their system, and it was going to take 24, 48 hours. So now I'm mad. I can't call Donald because his phone
is not working at all.
The lady from the office, she called and she said, your husband is trying to get in touch with you. And you called the office down. I'm talking about the apartment's office. He called the apartment and had them come all the way upstairs to make sure I was okay because he couldn't get in touch with me because he wanted to make sure I made it to my doctor's appointment and made it back. And so he gave me these 2 numbers. And when I called the number, I don't know why they was having trouble with the landlines or something, but anyway, they couldn't get in touch with Donald. And then one of the people that was next to him gave the phone, like, well, let your wife call you on this number. So when I tried to call them on that number, it didn't work. And I look up 20 minutes later, he walking through the door, baby.
Yes. I'm walking through the door. So I left work early because I had to check on her. There's a backstory to this. There was one time I couldn't get a hold of Peggy, and she was in a lot of pain. I had to get home and take her to the hospital.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I cannot not know she's okay.
Okay. That's for a story time. But we've already told. Yeah, we told that story before because Donald was at work.
Yeah.
And I had to have some of my small intestine removed, but I was in pain from it was weird. I had taken some apple cider vinegar, and it had started burning in my stomach. But you know, the apple cider vinegar, it corrects. You know, it goes in to correct things. And I guess it was correcting because I had a blockage, but I didn't know I had a blockage, right? And so it was burning. And I was like, that's weird. I just kept getting this burning feeling. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't. I passed out.
Her
But
entire
I was,
system bound up.
yeah, I was in pain from 9 that morning until like 5 that night when Donald got off work. So I know why he got nervous. I know why he got nervous.
I mean, the one day Peggy has not had, she hasn't had a medical appointment by herself. Had to go to one in years. The one day I let her go to a medical appointment by herself,
Yeah.
the AT&T network goes down.
The network goes down. That
What
was so
are the
funny.
chances? I was driving back angry. Everybody was too slow. People were driving too slow in the fast lane. It was ridiculous. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I get in the elevator, I think the elevator broke down because it wasn't going up, but I forgot to hit the button. I just hit the closed door button, didn't hit the floor. And I'm just
He was
angry.
having a rough day.
And I was just like, I was so mad at AT&T. Then it sent us an apology email, says, we apologize for the large network shutdown and the huge inconvenience. Please accept this credit to your bill. It doesn't say how much it was. I went and looked at our bill. They give us a $5 credit. I'm like, you can keep your dang $5.
You would think it would be $5 for each line. No, it was
a
$5
credit. I'm like, just keep your dang $5, but that's me.
We were having a rough day, and I was like, because when he came in the house, I was frowned up because I was mad because I missed my appointment that I had waited 6 weeks for. Because remember when we first came to town, we had to wait 3 months. But anyway, did y'all see who the F did I marry on TikTok? Risa Tisa. Baby, if you have not seen that should have been a Lifetime movie. That could be a Lifetime movie easily. But the girl that did the series, because it's a 50-part series, but each part of the series is like 9 to 10 minutes, and she's a great storyteller. And she told the story about the guy she married. She didn't really know him, stuff like that. I don't want to give it away. So if you have not seen it, go watch it. I tell y'all what, watch it. And then Wednesday, we'll have a Wind Down Wednesday, and Risa Tisa is going to be our subject matter for Wind Down Wednesday. We're going to talk about Risa Tisa because there's a lot of moving parts to that story, right? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go. I don't know why I'm so talky. Y'all. But anyway, we're going to get on back to the house and get some stuff done.
All right.
All right, fam. We'll talk to you later. Now take y'all judging glasses off, because your girl has not really cleaned up like she needs to in a couple days. So I'm gonna get the house done for Sunday, and I'm gonna, get Donald meals all planned out, everything for his lunch and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. So for lunch, he was trying to be good. Donald took 2 eggs, a cheese stick, and a pepperoni stick, and then he would take his ginger ale and a couple bottles of water. He's been taking that to lunch, right? Doing really, really good, but then when he get home at night, he have his big meal, which makes sense. So it's been working out for him good. But then he cheated, and he didn't tell me he was cheating. So he going out for lunch. He going out, right? He forgot he had the boiled eggs in his bag. We opened that bag. I was like, baby, you need to go to the doctor, because that smell right there, that ain't normal. That stuff ain't normal. But it wasn't him. It was the eggs in the thing. And so he don't know what to do with the eggs. I'm like, boy, if you don't put them eggs in that garbage disposal and turn it on with some hot water and then throw some soap down up in there and got rid of it just that quick. But I was like, ooh, I'll never forget when we were kids and we were hiding eggs throughout the house and we didn't get all the eggs. And there was a smell in the house and we couldn't figure out what it was. I mean, they had us mopping, even washing walls and baseboards, and just couldn't find it. Then come to find out, there was an egg under the sofa that had rolled behind the leg of the sofa, so you couldn't see it. So when we, I don't know what made somebody move the sofa, but when they moved the sofa, they saw it. And I was like, ugh, I didn't realize eggs could smell that bad, but they do. I don't know what makes them smell that bad, but they do. But anyway, I found the most amazing recipe for spinach dip. I've been craving spinach dip forever. To me, Fridays has a really good tasting spinach dip, right? And so I've been looking for spinach dips. So I went down the rabbit hole of Facebook, and I also went down the rabbit hole of YouTube to try to find me a recipe. I like the artichoke, the spinach artichoke dip, but I don't like, what is it that I don't like that they put in spinach? I don't know, but I found this really good recipe, so we're gonna try it together, fam. And we're gonna see what it tastes like and see what it's doing, so we can go ahead and get that out the way. Because sometimes, you know, you have a taste for something, and I've been had this taste for the spinach dip for about a couple of weeks, but I'm not a big fan of eating at Fridays either. So I told Donald, I was like, I don't really want to go to Fridays, and then I didn't want to get it to go either. So, you know, you could buy it at the grocery stores, and it tastes pretty good. You know, the Friday spinach and artichoke dip, it tastes pretty good, but you don't really get much. You have to buy like 2 or 3 of them, you know. And so I was like, I'm just gonna make my own, see how I like it, and, you know, just eat off of it for a couple days. So that's what I'll do. But anyway, let's get into this grocery haul. I'm gonna show y'all all this foolishness we got. Now, I bought this stuff because it's gonna make my life easier, and I don't have to really get up super early in the morning to make sure Donald eats and takes the proper lunch and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, so I got the vanilla wafers. I think we paid like $8 for these. There's 2 big boxes in here. I got my juice because I love it. My oat milk when I make my cold coffee. This is the cold coffee that I buy to drink. This is for my warm coffee when I drink hot coffee in the morning and before I go to bed at night. That's what I drink. I got the stuff for my spinach dip. So I got the spinach. I got the different cheeses. They must have mixed them up. I saw this thing on TikTok, right? Where you dip this strawberry in sour cream, and if you want to kick it up a notch, you put brown sugar on it, and it's supposed to taste really well. So after I put all the groceries back, we're gonna try it out, fam, to see what that does. So I'm finna soak these in water right now so I could clean them, and then by the end of the video we'll test them out to see if it tastes good. That's the only reason why I bought these strawberries, because they were eating it and making them look so good. So I was like, oh, I want to try that. So we'll come back to this one. We're gonna stick a pin right here, and I got these chips for my spinach dip. And we got some little stuff to put in the lunchbox. Just a snack or two. I will be doing Taco Tuesday this week. Gotta love a good bagel and cream cheese for breakfast. So this is my bagel, and it smells amazing. I love these cinnamon raisin bagels, and I just put plain cream cheese on them in the morning with a cup of coffee. Ideal breakfast. A lot of carbs, but it's good. Then we got Donald the orange juices for breakfast in the morning. You know, we always get this sausage. He'll eat it with grits and gravy for breakfast, or he'll just have it for lunch on a hot dog bun. So, got that. This stuff is all mixed up. I wanted to try the dumplings that everybody was eating on TikTok. I wanted to try those dumplings because everybody say they were really, really good. And this whole container is only 250 calories. So me and Donald just gonna try that out to see how we like it. I got my bagels and cream cheese from Target while I was in there. So this is the cream cheese that I got. It's just plain little cream cheese. It's the whipped kind though, and it's really, really good if you've never tried. This is the breakfast log I was telling y'all about. Walmart has it for $9, almost $10, where you can get it at Sam's for $6, well, right at $7. So you can save $3 here. All right. I hope my math is mathing. Got a little garlic. The cream cheese for my spinach dip. The butter for my spinach dip. I got this for Donald's grits and gravy. This is heavy whipping cream. Here's the artichoke for the spinach dip. Yeah, got the artichoke for the spinach dip. Another item for the spinach dip, which is Parmesan cheese plus. Donald will use that for any pasta I make. I got this for the spinach dip and for the strawberries because we're going to test the theory out to see if it's good. This is the cracked black pepper. And what I'll do is I'll have a couple slices of bacon with my bagel and coffee in the morning. It's just an easy and quick meal. We have always bought these little deep dish pizzas from Sam's. It's just something quick. When I don't feel like cooking on the weekends, Donald will have one of these for lunch or maybe even dinner, who knows. Then we got the old chicken wings. I thought that was a really good deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them, you know, separate the drummy from the, I'm gonna separate the drummy from the flat piece and just put them in freezer safe bags and freeze them. Ground beef, I am going to make Salisbury steak and potatoes because that's what Donald has asked for this week. So that's what he'll be having for dinner. These are the garbage bags that we use. I got these from H-E-B. They were on sale this week for, you get 20 of them in here. I got them this week for $3.25 because they hit a $2 off coupon. And of course we got the potatoes. DJ's doggy treats for after we walk him outside. He has to have these little pepperoni treats. Okay, so here's the coffee that we got. And we mixed this with an espresso pods. This coffee, I want to say, was right at $9. It's like $8.50 or something like that. Then we got onion, and of course you gotta have the peppers. I put peppers in everything. So when I make Donald's Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes, of course I'll use these as well. Okay, y'all know I love the Gold Peak 0 calorie tea. This stuff is really delicious. I love it. So if you haven't tried it, you should give it a try. There are 3 things on my grocery list that I must get for Donald every time I go to the grocery store. You wanna know what they are? He has to have green tea, he has to have ginger ale, and he loves spice drops. Now he claims they help with like any GERD or anything that he's having. And I'm like, okay, player, I think you told yourself that so much that you're sticking with it. But go off, just go off. I don't even argue with him anymore. I'm like, have at it, honey. I'm just trying to make my life a little easier. So that's all I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna get Donald to put the waters away. And I bought detergent. Y'all don't need to see that, but I bought detergent and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this stuff away. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do the taste test with the strawberries because I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've just been too tired to do stuff because I keep seeing stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I want to try that because that would be a healthier option for a snack if we like it, right? It would be better than Donald trying to buy Snickers and stuff like that. So anyway, after I put all this stuff away, I'm gonna come back and then we'll try the strawberries. All right, fam, I'm gonna call you right back. All right, so as I understand it, it is Women's Health Awareness Month, the month of March, right? So I'm gonna try every day to get my 10,000 steps in. I bought this little water jug and it's supposed to help me drink my water. As you can see, it's time stamped. So it starts with good morning and by 9 p.m. it says you did it. But the problem is I have to drink 2 of these a day because this is only a half gallon. Right? So I'm supposed to drink a gallon of water a day. I'm gonna try my best. I could never drink a gallon of water a day. Now, if this had been coffee, oh, I'd made it. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's why we're pulling out the bikes and stuff like that, like we're trying to get active. So anyway, enough of the water talk. I just washed these strawberries.
They look beautiful.
They do look nice, don't they, player?
Red, sweet, and ripe.
Okay, so we're gonna do a dollop of Daisy. I got the light, right? So from what I understand, I'm gonna stir it up a little bit too because it looks like that. So we're gonna stir it up a little bit. I'm gonna keep trying until I find an alternative for sweets around here. You know, we just keep trying. We'll get lucky one day. If you have a treat that you use that's healthy, a snack, let us know.
That's a light sour cream too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a light sour cream. I want him to go first. So
You didn't think I would notice?
now, some people say you could sprinkle a little brown sugar on the top to give it, you know, take it up a notch. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Why? You the man. If you pass out, I'll get help. No, anyway. Y'all ready? I got my Rocket Man glasses on. All right, so I'm gonna try it. I'm so nervous because nobody eats like sour cream by itself. Nobody does that. So as I dip her, and y'all know it's sour cream. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have to do that, Peggy.
I wish we had a toothpick.
What? Oh, to stick it in?
Mm.
It just the smell. Think of rose petals. You go first.
You wouldn't eat rose petals either. Why you gonna think of rose petals?
It does not suck.
Okay.
It doesn't suck, but I'm gonna get the brown sugar while Donald tries his.
Sour cream is really good on like Mexican food and stuff like that. I don't know how good it is on strawberry, but hey, I don't care. Dip it in, take a bite. They like buttermilk.
I love buttermilk though. Okay, so you need brown sugar. Let me put some brown sugar on yours. See, I'm gonna try to do this. Y'all, when I bend my head down, it clearly looks like I have a bald spot. That's not a bald spot. That's gray hair. I looked at my head the other day. I was like, Lord. And I went to look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, there's braids there. It's not a bald spot. It's just the gray hair. Like my hair is fully gray, like Donald's, under these braids. I promise you. So dollop it with, put the dollop of sour cream.
Okay.
Okay. Watch that change your life. That's gonna change his life, fam.
That's way better. That's pretty good.
See?
That's actually pretty good.
See? So if you try it, put the brown sugar on it.
But it's sugar though, right?
But it's brown sugar.
Yeah, it tastes way better with the brown sugar.
You don't have to use a lot of it. Here, let me put some on mine at the top.
There you go.
All right, so this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to put a lot of sugar on it.
I mean, way better.
That's good. That's good.
It's a nice little treat.
You can't compare it to anything because it doesn't taste like anything.
And I didn't think I've ever had before.
Yeah, I don't know what I would compare this to. All right, so I'm gonna put a spoon of this on here. This is pretty good. I would not go out of my way to do this again, but it's pretty good. We're gonna finish it off because I bought it, but
Yeah.
it'll be a good snack like when we sitting up, late night in the bed because I'll wake Donald up at midnight and we'll have a whole conversation.
Yeah.
When we first started dating, we would have popcorn and we would sit up in the bed and eat popcorn. You remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
We would sit up in the bed and make life decisions eating popcorn. So I'm like, if for the next few days, if I need a snack in the middle of the night, my husband, my honey bunny, the one, the only, the magnificent Donald. See, now after I said all that, he'll get up and he'll come get us some sour cream, some brown sugar, and some strawberries.
He didn't put any brown sugar on that one, did he? Oh, just a little bit in there already. Makes a difference.
It makes a huge difference. Like I say, I wouldn't run out to do this again. But see, we had some brown sugar that dropped down inside the sour cream, so it's already mixed in, and it's really good.
Yeah.
But see, I like buttermilk. Like I could drink a cup of buttermilk and eat a piece of pound cake. I have to have something sweet to, you know, take the bitterness off the
Buttermilk and pound cake. Boy, that sounds good.
It is.
Or buttermilk and cornbread or something, but
wow, that's pretty. You gotta have that
little bit of sweet.
You gotta have a little bit of brown sugar. It just makes the difference. I couldn't just eat it plain because a lot of people were eating it plain and they was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing. And then I saw another girl, she was eating it and she put just a dab of, like a sprinkling of brown sugar on it, and she said it made the big difference. So that's pretty good. All right, fam. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So we had a full day. Donald is about to go play chess, so he ain't doing nothing. I'm about to go watch Blue Bloods and SWAT, so I ain't doing nothing.
SWAT.
So I love SWAT. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I was cracking up. I forgot what part was going on, but I was just sitting there laughing like this.
He does that all the. I could be in there watching something, and I'll be all up in it, and he come around the corner laughing.
Like, this is so ridiculous.
And he's like, now you know we can't rescue nobody like that for real, right? And you know they can't shoot a gun like that for real, right? And I'm like, Donald, quit spoiling it. I like it.
Oh, that stuff cracks me up. I'm gonna do this for my city. I will never let my city down.
Right.
But see,
now he's talking about Chicago PD. I watch all the shows like that. Grey's Anatomy, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, SWAT. I watch Walker, not Walker Texas Ranger, but the new Walker. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out on the CW. Just plain Walker. I like that one better. But anyway, I watch all those shows. I just think they're so funny. Blue Bloods, like all of that. But anyway, fam, we're going to let go at this point because I got some washing to do and some cleaning to do, and your girl is tired. So with that being said, we will see you in the next video, fam. All right?
All right, fam.
You want to do the Gone with the Windleys?
Oh, you want to do Gone with the Windleys?
We're going to do the Gone with the Windleys.
Okay. So until the next video, we just want to remind you guys, go out there and do something good for yourself.
And for others as
well.
And for
others as well. Y'all take it easy, fam.
Bye-bye.